years. Well, today, let's study and discover another great medieval kingdom, the kingdom of France. The kingdom of France. With stats, facts, and quirky highlights. The kingdom of France was founded in 843 at the Treaty of Verdun. It was preceded by the Carolingian Empire. The first king was Charles the Bald. So, first king, Charles the Bald. I don't know if bald is a generic term or his name. The Capetian dynasty reign started. Charles the Bald ruled between 1843 and 877. In 1000 AD, the population of France numbered 5 to 6 million people. 5 to 6 million people. But here comes, this was in 1000 AD. Well, in 1300 AD, the population grew to 20 million people. So, in 300 years, the population was 4 times higher. The land area was, in 14th century, around 600,000 square kilometers. Kingdom of France. Only 1% of the population was nobility. So, nobility. 1%. Peasantry, 90%. Peasants, 90%. The language spoken back then was Old French and Latin. Well, Latin was used mostly in religious institutions. Let's discover some early battles from 9th to 11th century. One of the battle was Battle of Fontenoy, 841 AD. It was a civil war between Charlemagne grandson, leading to the Treaty of Verdun, which laid out the foundation of Kingdom of France and split the Carolingian Empire. The Battle of Hastings in 1066 AD. Technically an English battle, but led by William the Conqueror, the Duke of Normandy, who invaded England and became its king. Alright, then, very important, the 100 Years' War from 1337 to 1453. It was generic named 100 years because it lasted 116 years. It is most important battle was Battle of Crecy, where major English victory, longbowmen decimated French kings. Battle of Poitiers in 1356, King John II of France, was captured by the English, leading to chaos. Another battle was Battle of Agnicourt in 1415. English outnumbered but victorious, French knights suffered a crushing defeat. Then was the Siege of Orleans. Siege of Orleans, 1428. John of Dark, first major victory, turning the tide of the war. Battle of Castillon in 1453. Final battle of the 100 years. And France reclaimed Bordeaux. Well, in 1453, at the Battle of Castillon, France defeated the English, and Aquitaine was claimed by the King Charles VII of France. In 1472, Aquitaine was officially integrated in the Kingdom of France. Aquitaine, yeah. Well, and now the quirky facts, because I know you guys, you want to know as many as possible the quirky facts. The French kings were never officially crowned as kings of France, but rather kings of Franks, until Philip Augustus changed into King of France in 1190. The 100 Years' War wasn't a single war but a series of conflicts, lasting 116 years between England, Kingdom of England, and Kingdom of France. The Black Death from 1347 to 1351 wiped out nearly 50% of French population in just 4 years. Over 10 million people. The Black Death from 1347. Did you know that mostly knights of France fought more for ransom than for honor? Capturing an enemy knight alive meant you could demand a fortune in ransom, because knights were seen as high elite units, very indispensable in both armies, England armies and French army. The French military was one of the first to adopt gunpowder weapons. So gunpowder weapons, such as cannons and muskets. Did you know that Joan of Arc was put on trial for wearing men's clothes? Men's clothes. This was considered a heresy back then. Joan of Arc was put on trial for wearing men's clothes. Paris, which is here, had a problem with pigs. pigs. So many roamed the streets in 12th century that King Philip banned them after a pig caused the death of his son. Pigs. The French national symbol, fleur de lis, was supposedly a gift from an angel to Clovis I, the first Frankish king. Back then, another weird thing happened. In medieval France, there were werewolf trials. So, werewolf trials. Why? This is with commas. People were sometimes accused of being werewolves, and put on trial, like the witches. And now, a funny quirky fact is that peasants had a holiday called Feast of Fools. Feast of Fools. Well, these Feast of Fools where they mocked the church officials, parodied religious ceremonies, and even elected the King of Fools. The King of Fools who lasted until the next holiday Feast of Fools. Well, in a short summary, these were the main highlights of Kingdom of France in Middle Ages. And of course, many other things happen meanwhile, but these I consider were the most important to be shared. Thank you very much for attending this ASMR history session with map tracing, and until next time, all the best to you, bye bye. It was fantastic.